Kevin stood in the parking lot of Best Buy, staring at his phone. 2 missed calls from his manager. 3 texts asking where he was. He was supposed to be at work an hour ago, selling electronics to people who knew more about tech than he did. 4 minimum wage. Again, at 27, Kevin felt like he was watching his life through someone else's eyes. Same routine, different day. Clock in, act interested. Clock out, go home to his studio apartment. Scroll social media until he fell asleep. His friends were getting promoted. Ujingos are starting families. Kevin was still living paycheck to paycheck, wondering where the time went. But this Tuesday morning was different. Instead of rushing into work with another excuse, Kevin sat in his car and asked himself a question that would change everything. What am I choosing when I walk through those doors? Not just for today, but for the next 5 years. If he woke and apologized and went back to his routine, where would he be in 2029? Probably the same place. Maybe assistant manager if he was lucky. Still broke, still bored, still wondering what if. Kevin realized something that hit him like a punch to the gut every day. He was making a choice. He just wasn't conscious of it. He was choosing safety over growth, comfort over challenge, the known over the unknown. And that choice was deciding his entire future. Kevin turned off his car and walked into Best Buy, but not to his station, straight to his manager's office. "I quit," he said. No backup plan, no savings account, no safety net. Just a decision that his current path was unacceptable. That afternoon, Kevin did something he'd been putting off for 2 years. He opened his laptop and finished building the website he'd started and abandoned 6 times. Kevin had been teaching himself graphic design in his spare time, had even done a few freelance projects for friends. But he'd always treated it like a hobby, not a real option. Now it was his only option. The first month was terrifying. Kevin lived on ramen noodles and worked 14-hour days, learning everything he could about running a design business. Client outreach, pricing, contracts, marketing, all the stuff they don't teach you in YouTube tutorials. Month 2, he landed his first real client. A local gym needed a website redesign. $2,500. More than Kevin made in a month at Best Buy. If you've ever been stuck in a job that was slowly killing your soul, hit that subscribe button because Kevin's story proves that one conscious choice can rewrite your entire future. Month 6, Kevin was booked solid with clients. He'd moved out of his studio into a 1-bedroom with an actual office space. Year 1, Kevin Creative was generating 6 figures. He'd hired 2 freelancers to help with overflow work. Year 2, Kevin expanded into branding and digital marketing. He was working with companies across 3 states. Today, 5 years later, Kevin runs a full-service creative agency with 12 employees. He owns his building in downtown. He's traveled to 15 countries for work and pleasure. But here's what Kevin says was the real breakthrough. I didn't change my life with better habits or positive thinking. I changed it with one conscious choice. I chose growth over safety. Everything else followed. The man who was afraid to quit a minimum wage job now makes decisions that affect millions in revenue. Kevin learned what every successful person eventually discovers. You're always choosing your future, but most people choose unconsciously. They choose what's easy today and wonder why their life is hard tomorrow. They choose what's comfortable now and wonder why they're stuck later. They choose what's safe in the moment and wonder why they never feel alive. Right now, you're making a choice about your next 5 years. You can choose the path that feels safe, the one that leads to exactly where you are now, just 5 years older. Or you can choose the path that scares you, the one that could lead anywhere. The choice isn't about the next job, the next relationship, or the next opportunity. It's about who you decide to become. Choose consciously. Your future self is counting on it.